Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 42 of Let's Platinum Final Fantasy VII. Alright, let's get in our little buggy and make our way further away from Cosmo Canyon and into a new area. So this is called, and well, actually I'm not going to say what it's called just yet, because this is probably one of the most fascinating moments in the game. This area is, well, let's fight an enemy and then we'll enter and see what happens. Alright, we've got a Valron here, I think it's called. This enemy is actually pretty good, in the sense that it has, I think, 950 HP. It's not weak to anything, not immune to anything, it doesn't absorb anything. It's very useful for grinding limit breaks. It can basically be manipulated, and then you can deal a gravity-based attack to your party members. And when you do that, it will inflict a lot of damage and allow their limit break to really like balloon, and you can just constantly farm limit breaks over and over. I'm not going to do that this time around, or at least like not right now. Maybe I'll do it later, but for the time being, it's fine. All right, let's enter this little sleepy looking town. What the? This looks familiar. It's Nibelheim. But hang on, there's an issue. Said the whole town burnt down, right? Yeah. Cloud, did you lie to us? I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. Alright, so here we are in Nibelheim, and I mean, I don't know about you, but it doesn't look burnt down to me. Huh, didn't the dog bark? That's weird. Alright, now the very first thing I want to do, I haven't actually tested this, but I have done some research and it should be the case. This is a very strange little detail that happens. This is one of those things where, you know, because these games were made so long ago and they were unable to put patches in, you have little bugs and errors and stuff. So I'm going to try this and see if it happens. I want to go up here first and talk to this black hooded figure. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's calling. Sephiroth is calling. Got Mind Plus. Alright, what is a Mind Plus? Well, Mind Plus is a mistranslation. If I'm not mistaken, this should be a Mind Source. Let's see, there it is. So it puts it in your inventory. Usually I think they're supposed to go right at the bottom, like the newest items will go right at the bottom, but it puts it in your inventory in the middle. Now the reason I did that is because, well, I'll show you in a moment what I mean. I'm actually going to give that just quickly to Cloud, because I wanted to do that. The reason I did that, and actually before I even say anything else, I'm going to test my theory just to be 100% certain. Let's head into the inn. Well, not my theory, but what I read online. And we go back here and let's talk to this one who's very camouflaged. Man in a black cape. Must go to reunion. Okay, so let me explain. If you talked to that black hooded figure like I did outside the Shinra mansion on the left, you will get Mind Plus. Mind Plus is a mistranslation. It's supposed to be a Mind Source. However, if you don't talk to that black hooded figure and you talk to this one instead first, you will get a Luck Source. And then if you talk to the one that I talked to get the Mind Plus / Mind Source, you will not be able to get the Mind Source. So essentially, you can get a Luck Source or a Mind Source, which is called a Mind Plus for some reason, for basically a mistranslation or an error or whatever. And you can only get one of the two. Now, I decided to go with Mind Source because a Luck Source is far less valuable. It just affects things like, I think it's like crit rate, steal chance, all that kind of stuff. So that's not super important. Having more, I think, well, personally, I think having more magic defense is important than the luck, but it's negligible. So yeah, if I was going to be like stealing a whole bunch of things towards the end of the game or hoping for crits, then I'd probably go for the Luck Source, but I decided to go for the Mind Source there. All right, let's talk to this gentleman. Hello. There we go. Hi, welcome. Give me a room or what's your story? Yeah, what's your story, man? Well, this whole place burnt down. This town was supposed to have burnt down 5 years ago. What the hell is going on? It's pretty brash, Cloud. Sir, don't say such awful things. I was born and raised in this town. What you say never happened. I don't believe you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've got lots to do. Really? It seems like you got one weirdo in the back and no other customers, so I don't know how much you have to do, but it doesn't look like the word lots. Alright, let's head into this room here. What about you, lady? A general store. Alright, so like usual, Jesus Christ, I have 67 high potions. That's amazing. Let's see how many high potions, like how much money could I make from high potions? How do I, yeah. 10,000 gil. Okay, that's not as much as I thought, but yeah. Standard stuff that I always look at but never get. Let's talk to this person over here. Nice town, huh? We've been in business here for a long time. You're lying. Do you have anything to do with this town? How about being born and raised here? I was here until I was 14. I don't remember you. It's not nice to lie. Okay, and if you talk to him again, we can actually say the other thing. Nope, guess not. Nothing. Oh yeah? Alright, let's talk to this dude. He has a tattoo of the number 12. He has something. You can get an elixir by talking to this one. Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? No, I cannot. Not currently, anyway. Let's visit Cloud's house. Very important. Mom, I'm home. You don't look like my mother. What is it? Is that how you talk to your son? I mean, not mother? I want to hear your story. I lived in this house until I was 14. 14, I tell you. No, but this town was burned down. You're sick, saying such things. Get out of here. Get out of my own house? You get out of here. Wait, I'm not out of order. You're out of order. Oh, damn, systems. Oh, really? Then it'll help me too. What the hell does that even mean? Can I examine anything in here? Pretty sure I tried, but no, doesn't seem to be anything. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Alright, this is Tifa's house. Let's skip it for a moment. We'll come back there in a second. Yes, there's nothing in this house at the moment. Remember there were some kids, I think one of them said like Chindra or something like that. There's a really small black hooded figure here. Reunion. And if we talk to this one in a moment, we should be able to get something. Let's find out. Aha, so here you can get another luck source. So essentially in this town you can get 2 luck sources, or a luck source and a mind source, called a mind plus. So yeah, I'm sure that this second luck source has something to do with the fact that the game glitches like that, but I don't know exactly what it is. Yeah, see, I got a luck source and it went right to the bottom of the inventory. I'm sure someone could figure it out now, like someone who knows about programming could probably figure out exactly why it does that, but based on all that information. Okay, so there's that, and what we'll do is just quickly talk to this one first and then we'll go to Tifa's house. The great Sephiroth is near. Inside the mansion, the great Sephiroth. Alright, so it's apparently in this mansion, which we couldn't enter in the flashback. Let's enter Tifa's house though. God, these people are all over the place, but they don't seem to be, like, bad. Can't think of a good word, say bad. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth, then become one with Sephiroth. This guy's number 5. Number 5. Oh, Mambo number 5. He has a tattoo of the number 11. Oh, and you also get a turbo ether here. Did I have that written down? Yes, I did. Must go reunion. Alright, cool. And now if we go upstairs, we can get one more item. Well, technically two, but one more item. Tattoo number 4. The Platinum Fist. Where are you, great Sephiroth? The Platinum Fist is a weapon for Tifa. We cannot, let's just examine a few things here. Nothing. We cannot, well, I'm not using Tifa in the party right now, so I can't actually show it off, but yeah. Okay, now, in the flashback sequence, you'll remember that on this table there was a letter that was addressed to Tifa that we read. Give me a second, just checking things. In the present time, if we examine the table, we get something very interesting. Periodic report to Professor Hojo. 1. Clone activity report. Unfortunately, no clones have left this town this quarter. As previously reported, the clones seem to be sensing something, but all they say is reunion or Sephiroth, and show no other signs of activity. 2. Confidentiality report. A total of 8 people have visited this town this quarter. Fortunately, none knew about the incident 5 years ago. Therefore, no one knows the town was restored exactly as it was 5 years ago. Our staff, disguised as townspeople, have improved their acting skills, and we do not report any problems at this time. That is all. Alright, very interesting. So let's have a look at that again. So it says, periodic report to Professor Hojo. So whoever's writing this is sending it to Professor Hojo. And he or she talks about clones. So unfortunately, no clones have left this town this quarter. As previously reported, the clones seem to be sensing something. All they say is reunion of Sephiroth. So the black hooded figures are the clones. They seem to be sensing something. They talk about reunion and Sephiroth. The part that I don't get is, unfortunately, no clones have left this town this quarter. I would think that the second part of this documentation that talks about essentially the cover-up that Cloud believes that this town was burnt to the ground. The second part of this documentation, if it's real, proves that Cloud is not crazy and that it did happen. They restored the town afterwards. But what doesn't make sense is why would they want the clones to leave the town? Yeah, why would they want the clone? I guess maybe they it burnt down, they rebuilt it, and they, instead of covering it up, they just want to live peacefully. But then why would they hire actors? I don't know. I don't get that one. A total of 8 people have visited this town this quarter. Fortunately, none knew about the incident 5 years ago. Therefore, no one knows this town was restored exactly as it was 5 years ago. Soft-disguised town people have improved their acting skills. Do not report any problems at this time. So yeah, the 8 people that have visited the town this quarter, I don't know if that's the clones. I think there are 8 clones if I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, there's probably more than 9. So I think it's 8 regular people. But I don't know who those regular people are. So yeah, very interesting though. Very, very interesting. All right, let's go over to the piano. Now, you'll remember when we were in the flashback, we played the piano. We're going to do that again. Now, technically, I believe, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that this is not necessarily required. However, because eventually it will be required for the platinum, I don't want to risk anything and I want to make sure that I do this. So all we have to do is play the exact same tune over again. We have to do it 3 times for some reason, so let's see. But I definitely remember playing the piano then, so why wasn't it burnt down? Play the piano? Nah, go for it. Now, how did this go? I remember. Alright, and I hate this part because I actually forgot to mention this. The editing that I did on screen with the inputs took like an hour to do. It was so annoying, so I think I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break because I'm on a time constraint, and I'm just going to say the keys to play like I did last time, and instead of putting it on the screen because it just took way too long. So here we go. It's X square triangle, R1 triangle, R1 square, X square triangle, R1X, circle, X square, X. Press options to end. I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. Alright, so he says that, and then he scratches his head. Now, he says the same thing. Or go for it. I remember. X square triangle R1X. Sorry, R1 triangle, R1 square. X square triangle R1X. Circle X square X. Press end. Played it well. Alright, now it scratches its head, and if you do it one more time, let's do it here. Here we go. X, square, triangle, R1 triangle, R1 square, X, square, triangle, R1 X, circle, X, square, X. Here we go. I wonder what this is. Tifa's secret savings. 1 gil came out of the keyboard. Yay, 1 gil. Yeah, so you don't need to do... I'm pretty confident you don't need to play the piano there, but I thought I would play it to sort of make sure that things happen the way that I want them to happen later on in the game. And playing the piano there 3 times gives you a whole gil. So we are rich. All right, we are going to go into the mansion, but we're probably gonna... Should I heal up or should I go like this? Yeah, let's go like this. All right, let's set up our party. So we want to change materia very slightly. Chocomog Elemental HP Plus is good. Ice All is good. Time Enemy Skill is good. Cloud is set. Barrett, he wants Earth All, Poison, Restore All, Heal and Seal. He's good. Now Red 13 will be a little bit different. We want to have Restore, HP Plus, and Cover. You know what? I'm getting sick of this. Cover HP Plus, yeah. I wanted it to be like exactly like I wrote it on my guide, and I didn't change it before, but now I'm changing it. So yeah, Cover and HP Plus. Then we want to put Mystify. So let's change that around. Oops, there. So Mystify, and we want Added Effect. And I'll demonstrate what I'm doing in just a second. And then Fire and Enemy Skill. All right, so what this does is it basically, and this is another thing, I actually mentioned this before, and I believe I was slightly wrong. Added Effect applies the effects of a materia that is about, or is generally it's to do with status effects. So because I have Mystify, I now have protection, Mystify added effect on an armor piece. I now have protection from the Confused status effect, and we can see this when I go into Red 13 status. So you can see there protection from confusion. However, if you look down at the bottom and on the right, you'll see that I also have protection from Berserk. And my slight mistake earlier was that I said that you needed to unlock, I think it was with the transform materia, you needed to unlock the second skill in order to have that protection, but this is not the case. You only need to have the materia and the added effect on a linked slot, in this case on armor, in order to have both of those effects in your defense. And you can also see the Peerless status effect I mentioned, which is the status effect that Sephiroth had in the flashback sequence, where he basically can't take any damage. He's like invincible, essentially. That's what Peerless means in this case. All right, now that we've done that, we also want to give Cloud the Peace Ring, because it does the same thing. It protects against Berserk, Fury, and Sadness. Actually, it doesn't, wait, but it doesn't protect against... That's weird. It doesn't protect against confusion. Maybe it's just Berserk? I think it's just Berserk, yeah, because those are that's the sort of the same one. Okay, it must be Berserk that you get, that happens in this place. And then finally, we want to give Barrett the Power Wrist, just so he can get his strength up and do some more damage while we hold the fort down. All right, you know what? We're a little bit short, but I'd rather not start the mansion right now. So I'll leave the mansion for next time, just a little bit under the episode timer, like of 20 minutes, but should be, we're still pretty good. Next time we're going to head into the mansion, and we're going to explore the mansion and probably complete it or get very close to completing it. And yeah, and we'll go from there. Things are about to get really, really interesting, so make sure you keep watching. For now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 42 of Let's Platinum Final Fantasy VII. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.